Hey there everybody, my name is Gabriel Pineda and I am the owner of Pixel Agency Co. You might have known me on Instagram, Gabriel Pineda, but if this is the first time you're seeing me, well, I work with online coaches who are in the social media space. As this market keeps on growing, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more coaches and people like me in the digital marketing space. It's going to be exciting. So I'm here to talk to you guys and anybody else who's looking to also build a brand around their social media. This could also resonate with you, so stay tuned. And I wanted to talk about storytelling, the art of storytelling, and why it's really building a coaching brand. People don't just buy coaching, they buy vulnerability, they buy trust, they buy value, they buy inspiration, they buy connection. All these different things are essential to any coaching brand, to any personal brand, because nowadays there's so many creators, there's so many coaches, and there's so many people online. And what's going to make you stand out? It's not having the crazy offer. It's not having, the cheapest deal. If there's any of those things, it's not going to make you stand out. What's going to make you stand out is who you are. It's your story. It's why you're doing it. It's the struggles that you've been through in order to get where you are and doing what you do and why you do what you do. Because if you are, for example, a fitness coach who is doing very well, has a very aesthetically pleasing physique, and you came from maybe 300 pounds with a beer belly and everything. Now, something like that would inspire the people who come to your page, because then they think the worst in terms of physique, and he all of a sudden looks jacked. He looks like Superman. And really diving into the story, they can connect with it. They see this guy's human. This guy's been through struggle. This guy probably understands what I'm going through. This guy is probably knows how I can get to being fit. Or let's say, for example, if it was maybe something niche like an addictive alcoholic coach, getting over alcohol. A lot of people struggle with alcohol addiction, and I've seen people who do. And let's say, for example, you as a coach, you've dealt with that. And the people who do come to your page, they see that and they see your story and they see this coach was down bad, making no money, alcoholic, working a minimum wage job maybe. I don't know. I'm just creating a scenario. And then all of a sudden, now they're living the life they want. They feel clear-headed. They're having the relationships they want. And when people see the value, they see the journey, they see how did you become this to this, they connect with it. They see you're human. They really see the value in what you're teaching, and they want to learn more from you. And maybe there's a part of your story where they really do resonate with. And because of that one key, they decide to reach out to you. Or maybe you decide to reach out to them and you just connect like that. And because nowadays, people will buy from people. Obviously, we have Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, companies like that, like you like how it tastes. But when it comes to the online space, it's different, especially in the coaching space, because you want to stand out. You want to build a connection with your audience, and the audience is the most important part. I understand we're visual creatures, and having more followers is pleasing, but it's not the make or break of a good business to a bad business. Obviously, the more followers, the higher potential you do have in making more clients, making more money, things like that. That's what we all want. But you could have 1,000 followers and have 500 dedicated people who like you, and maybe out of those 500, 100 people who are genuinely interested into your product, and maybe 10 people buy from there, and then you're already making over 10K maybe. And it depends on how your messaging is positioned and how your brand is positioned, your product, things like that. But you get the idea. You don't need a lot of people. You just need the right audience. You need the right people coming to your page. Yeah. It becomes authenticity. When you're authentic, you make that connection. Vulnerability becomes strength. And people really want to see that. People want to feel that, because how can they connect with you if they don't understand where you've been, if they don't understand the story of how you became the hero of who you are today? Standing out in a crowded market, because as I said, the coaching market is just going to continue. It's going to continue growing. And yes, maybe there will be a lot of people in your space, in the niche that you are, who are selling very valuable things. But all you need is a little bit of that piece of the pie of the whole market. have them come to you and you will be okay. And that's all it takes. Not everyone will be for everyone, but there will be a dedicated audience and market for you, and that's what you want. But how do you find that? There's multiple ways, but where you start is sharing your story and building your personal brand. Like I said, this is intertwined with personal branding and coaching branding, but obviously, like I said, inspiration through transformation. So if you went from here to here, you inspire others to go from here to here. You might be asking, how do I start? How do I go about storytelling? Well, the most simplest way to go about it is just being honest. It's about turning on a camera like I have right now, if it's your friend. Speaking directly to the camera and just being open, being honest. Don't be afraid about what one may think or someone may think later down the line. What you really want is to just be honest, be open, because people love vulnerability. People love the ability to connect. As humans, we want that. And we don't really want that mysterious, faceless type of page. Those type of pages tend to do good as well. But if you want to scale business, if you want to go far, if you want to leave a legacy, you need to have a face to your brand. So yeah, it's the best way to start. And of course, if you want to learn more in terms of like you want to go about it in terms of the specifics, you could go to my page on Gabriel Pineda, and I share a little bit of facts, a little bit of stories myself, and really how to connect with your audience. But as I said, it's opening the camera and talking to the camera and being honest, because that's what we all want. So I'm gonna end it with this. Your story is your superpower. Your journey is your best transformation. So start there. Whether you have 0 clients or you have 100 clients, the same thing applies. It actually does apply more with the 0 clients, because you are your best transformation. What better transformation, or what better story or journey than the one that you went through? So yeah, I'm going to leave you off with that. If you have any more questions, if you'd like to connect, or if you want to share some thoughts down below or in my DMs, you can hit me up at @gabrielpineda, and I will be here always on YouTube as well. So like, follow, subscribe, and thank you. See you next time.